First time home buyers, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hopefully, this helps. This is some insight to behind the scenes of what us real estate agents do, how we provide you value, and what we can look at based on the information that we have available to us, specifically myself, the information that I use to determine value, to determine what type of markets we're looking at, and determine what information is important to us when we are starting your shopping experience based on your goals. Again, your goals kind of have everything to do with what information we look at. So I'm going to kind of just go off a typical first-time home buyer and what they should be thinking about and what they should be looking at. You may be in a different ballpark. A typical first-time home buyer within my market, what I experience is looking for a home, a stepping stone home that is a great place to live, a great location. It's part of their everyday lifestyle. Maybe they grew up in this city for their entire lives, or maybe this is just a city that is up and coming and where they want to be. That's the location. Second, it comes into these tertiary things of importance that provide value. The city services, the education system, the schools, ability and mobility, which we talk about getting to 94 or 96 or 75. And then, we get a little bit further, bedrooms, bathrooms, lot size, those types of things. However, what I want to show you today is what we're looking at and how the market can shift. We know the HGTV version of the real estate shows where we talk about looking at the homes and does this home fit, etc. Now we kind of want to look at the market and what we want to see in the market, what we think is important. First things first is month supply. Month supply stands for our inventory within that market. So right now in October of 2019, we can see over here that the entire MLS is at 3.4 months. 3.4 months means that if not another home lists on the market, it would take us 3.4 months to sell every single home, to be out of inventory. Now that's important because that's basically what we're dealing with. So you can see at different times of the year, it drops down to 2.9, it goes up to 3.7, and it just depends. This is a 3-year scale. If we go back to 10 years, we remember when we had 18 months supply, and that was after the bubble burst. So now we are dealing with 3 months. So what is a balanced market, Nick? Balanced market, we like to say, is between 3 and 3.5 months. You can stretch it. Some people say it goes up to 4, it goes up to 5. In our local market, with what we're dealing with at this specific price point, again, socioeconomic status changes things. However, we're going to deal with 3 to 4 months. Under 3 months, so from 0 to 3 months, is obviously a seller's market. We have very low inventory. Past 4 months, it's a buyer's market. Lots of inventory, lots of options, and you get to choose. And you understand, inventory, supply and demand, et cetera, et cetera. So now we see that this is the entire MLS. An agent like myself, I want to know very specifically what I'm dealing with, how competitive the market is, and what we should be expecting to look at. And I think Livonia is a great market to look at. The homes are about 1,000 to 1,500 on average. Lots of first-time home buyers or buyers want to be there. 275 corridor, 96, good schools. Livonia has been very, very hot recently. How hot? Well, when we look at the inventory, we can see that, again, if 3 months is a seller's market, we've been down to less than 1 month of inventory at times. 0.8, 0.9, 0.1, 0.2, 1.1. And again, we can see that this is well below the average inventory. We can go to another market like, let's say, Bloomfield Hills. Oh, excuse me. And we can see that they have more of a higher price point. So we can expect the homes to sit on the market much longer and be, a buyer's market for most of the season. Seasonally, they can get down into 6.2. This is when we've seen it at its lowest. However, homes stay on the market a little bit longer. So understanding the inventory of what you're looking at is one of the pieces to the pie. of expecting, when you're going to be able to buy your home, what it's going to look like on the exit strategy. Because as we talk about every single day in real estate, your home is only worth what a buyer will pay for it. And that's going to set the market. So when we refer to the market, we talk about the exchange of the transaction. Hopefully this helps. Again, we have tons of tips for you guys on this YouTube channel. I'll be posting more videos. See you guys. Take care.